everybody, in this video we're going to talk about solving quadratics using the quadratic formula, and at the end of the video I just want us to be able to solve a quadratic using the quadratic formula. Okay, so a reminder, when we're solving quadratics, we are always going to see if we can factor first. So remember, if it's in standard form, we have the x squared, the x, and then the number. We're going to see if we can factor using any of these methods. If we cannot factor and it is in standard form, we are going to use the quadratic formula. Now, this formula will work anytime. So even the ones that you can factor, you can also always use the quadratic formula, but it's kind of a little long. So we always try to factor first to save us some time, and then we can use the quadratic formula. So in your notes, I need you guys to write this. X is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, all divided by 2a. And we'll talk about where all those values come from. But if you want to pause real quick and write that down, you can do so. Okay, so let's look at an example. This says solve 3x squared plus 2x minus 7 equal to 0. It's already set equal to 0, and I notice that it's in standard form. It has the x squared, the x, and the number, so I'm going to try to factor it first using my t-chart. I'm going to multiply the first times the last. That would give me a negative 21 on top. I need to add to my 2 at the bottom, and here are all my factors. 1 times 21, 3 times 7, and I have both the negative versions down here as well. So I'm looking at this, I'm like, none of these will add together to give me a positive 2. So when you cannot find two values that multiply to the top number and add to the bottom number, this cannot be factored, and you are going to have to use the quadratic formula. So always try to do your t-chart, multiply first times last. If you can't find any numbers, we're going to do the quadratic formula, and I will show y'all in the next video.